Welcome back. In this session, we will walk through GMAT problem solving question 51 to 60 from the official guide. As usual, the goal is not just to get the correct answer, but to understand the fastest and most efficient way to solve each problem. The kind of thinking that helps you perform well on the test day. For each question, I've included an extra question, a similar question that you can solve using the method using the method for the current question. So let's begin. Now solving question number 51. If y is an integer, then the least possible value of 23 minus 5y is. First, understand this, that 23 minus 5y absolute. The lowest value we can get from an absolute value is 0, because the absolute of 0 is 0. The absolute of let's say, remember that the absolute of negative 2 is the same thing as the absolute of 2 and is the same thing as 2. But the absolute of 0 is 0. So the least possible value you can get should be around 0. That is when 23 minus 5y equals 0. If you solve this, you will notice that 23 equals 5y, or 5 is approximately y. So let's try. So we are going to try. So we are going to try y. 5 times. So it's going to be like 23 minus 5 times 5, and that will give us 2. So 2 is the minimum value. Even if you try any other value, any other integer, you will notice that none of them will give you something less than 2. Now, and this is something similar. For each similar question you attempt, please, can you use the comment section and let me know if you have an issue. Please share your opinion or your solvings using the comment section. Now solving question number 52. For question number 52, ask yourself what is common. Of course, there is a solution. There is a provided solution here. But this is what is going on here. What is the highest perfect square that can divide 80? If you check, is root 60. Remember, what is a perfect square? 16 is a perfect square because 4 times 4 is 16. The same as 25 is a perfect square because 5 times 5 is 25. So you check this. This will be root 16 times root 5 plus root 25 times root 5. So this becomes for us 4 root 5 plus 5 root 5. So 5 is common, you take it outside. Root 5 is common rather. So we have here 4 plus 5. So this is root 5 times 9, or 9 root 5. And here is a similar question for you to try. And the similar question is from question number 35. First, calculate the first average. The average of 10, 30, and 50 is 30, and it is 5 more than the average of the second list. So that is, what is a number that is 5 greater? That is, the number is 25. So the average of the second group is 25. So you set it up. It's already set up here. 20 plus 40 plus s over 3. Okay? Over 3. That is, the average of the second group will be, if we set it up, 20 plus 40, let's say plus s, divided by 3 equals 25. If you solve this, you get 60 plus s equals 75. If you solve this, 75 minus 60 is 15. In the equation, y equals ks plus 3. K is constant. If y equals 17 when s equals 2, the first thing we are going to do is to find the constant. So we find the constant. That is, find the constant by saying 17 equals s equals 2. So you put 17 equals 2k plus 3. If you solve this, you are going to get 14 equals 2k, or 7 equals k. So k is 7. the second one is now when y, find y. So y equals, remember, y equals ks plus 3. So y equals, when s is 4 and k is 7, that is 7 times 4 plus 3. 7 times 4 is 28 plus 3, that is 31. And here is something similar to solve. Remember to use the comment section to let me know how the similar questions are going. Okay, next one. So in the table, remember that table. So the table is not visible here. Let me add it. All right, so here is the table, and the solution here is already is already good, is already awesome. But just remember, just a reminder that if we said, just consider this way: s plus y equals, we put 80 plus y plus z, we put 120 plus s plus z, then we put 160. When we add all this together, we are going to get 2s plus 2y plus 2z. 80 plus 120 plus 160 is 360. Divide through by 2, you are going to get s plus y plus z equals 180. Remember that s plus y is 80. So it's kind of saying 80 plus z equals 180. That means z equals 100. Remember, we are looking for z because the question said what is the number of green marble. So this is green marble in jar R. So we are looking for z. Z is 100. 4 staff members work in ratio 2:356. If one member work 30 hours, which of the following cannot be the total hours worked by all the 4? So these are the possibilities. So the first one can be 30 times 16 over 2. 30 times 16 over 2, that is 240. 30 times 16 over 3, that is 160. 30 times 16 over 5, that is 96. Then 30 times 16 over 6, that is 80. Maybe your question now is, how did we get 16? So see it here. 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 6 is 16. So the one that is not there is D. D is not there, so we are looking for the one that is not there. Also check the similar question and let me know in the comment section. Company P had 15% more employee in December than in January. So remember, see the solution here. 15% increase, don't forget that it is going to S times 1.15. 1.15 is 15% increase, and that will give us 460. If you do this, 460 divided by 1.15, so S is 400. That is also that is the solution that is here already. A glass was filled with 10 ounces of water and 0.01 ounce evaporated each day during a 20-day period. So in 20 days, 0.01 times 20 is going to give us 0.2. 0.2 is what percent of 100? 0.2 is what percent of 10? That's all they're asking. That is, could say 0.2 over 10 times 100%. So that gives us 2%. Remember the similar question to attempt. So here is a glucose solution containing 15 grams of glucose per 100 cubic centimeter of solution. Okay, so you set up this. First of all, you said that glucose over solution. Now, if 15 cubic centimeter of the solution, glucose over solution, so this one is going to be 45 solution, So S is glucose. You cross multiply. 100S equals 15 times 45. Okay? And if you solve that, it will give you 6.75. So this is somebody trying to be fair. So this is somebody trying to be fair. And the first day there was 2 units. Just to consider this, there was 2 units. And the second day there was 3 units. The most important thing is here is that the price, the price for the first day. Say if the one price, if okay, I'm coming. All oranges was sold both days at equal total revenue. So we are looking for total revenue, but the first day we have 2, and the revenue for the one is 0.6. Revenue for the one is 0.6. Okay, but so we have going to say 0.6. How do we get 0.6? There is 2 parts here, and there is 3 parts here. So what I'm going to say, the revenue, if the one price was 0.6 per glass, so the one revenue is 2 times 0.6, and the second day revenue will be 3 times y. So if it's going to be 3 times y, this should be equal. So 2 times 6, y is 1.2 divided by 3, which is 0.4. Remember the alternative. Sorry, the similar question included. So this brings us to the end of question 51 to 60. See you soon. So in the next video, we are going to going to solve question number 61 to 70.